23 years ago, Ayrton Senna was tragically killed at Imola. I thought today I'd share you my experience of that day as it unfolded on my television. When Ayrton Senna hit the wall, I, like a lot of people, just thought, wow, that's a nasty crash, but I'm sure he'll be okay. But as the camera cut away from Senna sitting motionless in the car, it soon became apparent that things were not going to be okay. And for what seemed like an eternity, we waited for the medical helicopter to arrive. And then when it finally did, the camera cut away to the pit lane for the next 1 hour and 10 minutes. And at this point, most of us suddenly realised that this was a very grave situation indeed. With the camera occasionally cutting back to trackside where we saw Ayrton Senna's car surrounded by the medical personnel, all the people watching were still hoping that an arm would be raised by Senna as he was transported into the medical helicopter and everything would be fine. However, later it became apparent that everything was not going to be fine. It seems quite incredible to believe now, but in 1994, of course, there was no internet. So there was no outside information, no tweets, no Facebook, and no Instagram. So when the live transmission was eventually cut and it had already overrun by an hour and a half, that was it. We had an agonising wait until the news came on at 6 o'clock in the evening to find out Ayrton Senna's condition. And then we heard the news that Ayrton Senna's condition was grave. I, like many others, was in total shock that suddenly our hero, who was alive, vibrant and full of energy and life, was so quickly taken away from us. I will always remember that day until the day I die. I have a lot of video and audio clips from that day which unfortunately YouTube won't allow me to broadcast. But one of my most painful memories of that time was at the next Grand Prix at Monaco, where Murray Walker read out a statement from the Senna de Silva family. I have that statement right now.
Our dear Ayrton Senna, someone who believed in working to make dreams come true, someone who always tried to improve in every aspect of his life, someone to whom life was filled with happiness, someone who deeply loved his country. With the green and yellow flag of Brazil in his hands after each victory, Ayrton demonstrated with pride how much he believed in his country and in his fellow Brazilian citizens who always loved and supported him. We now find comfort in our deepest belief that Ayrton's same ideals will endure throughout the world, ideals of solidarity and faith. God bless our friends from all nations who have demonstrated so much love and sympathy for us in this moment of pain and sorrow. Thank you, the Senna de Silva family.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. There will be more later.
Seldom in any sport does anyone reach the commanding heights that Ayrton Senna did in Formula One. His consummate skill, his commanding presence and his combination of talents literally made him a legend in his lifetime. A legend which will grow and grow as coming generations appreciate his achievements. He once said to me, "Even if I beat Fangio's record of 5 world championships, for me, he will always be the greatest." Sadly, Senna's modest declaration proved to be irrelevant, but for many, there never has been, nor ever will be, anyone like Ayrton Senna. May he rest in peace.